Hey guys, today we are going to install the WD Black SN850 NVMe SSD with heatsink inside the PS5. Let's go.
First, find the PS logo on the side panel. Make sure to place that facing down. With one hand at the bottom, pull the top right of the panel and slide down. Locate the M.2 storage expansion cover and remove the screw. With your thumb, just simply slide to remove. Locate the M.2 screw and remove it. There will be two pieces, the M.2 standoff and the M.2 screw. Place the standoff at the 80 mark. Notice the SN850's drive M key connection. Gently place the drive in the M.2 slot and place it until you feel a slight pop. With one finger pushing down the drive, replace the M.2 screw to secure the drive. Reinstall the expansion cover and the expansion cover screw. Place the side panel and slide up to snap it back on.
Well, there you have it. That's how you install the WD Black SN850 NVMe SSD with heatsink inside the PS5. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial.
The Corsair MP600 PRO LPX provides high-performance storage expansion that's optimized for your PlayStation 5. The MP600 PRO LPX features a pre-installed low-profile heatsink that allows it to install easily in the M.2 expansion bay of your PlayStation 5. Before installing the MP600 PRO LPX, you'll first want to fire up your PlayStation and ensure that you've updated to the latest version of the PlayStation software. Once the latest updates have been installed, power off your PlayStation console and disconnect all cables. Set your PlayStation down as shown. Make sure that the side with the cutout for the Blu-ray drive is facing up. If you have a digital edition, make sure to match the orientation shown. Now, gently lift up and slide off the side panel to remove it. You'll now see the metal plate cover for the M.2 expansion bay. Use a Phillips screwdriver to unfasten the cover, then gently lift the cover off and set it aside. You'll now be able to see into the M.2 expansion bay. If this is your first time accessing the expansion bay, you'll see a standoff secured in place by a screw in the position marked 110. Use your Phillips screwdriver to remove the screw and move the standoff to the position marked 80. Now grab your MP600 PRO LPX SSD and line up the notch on the connector with a slot in your PlayStation 5. Gently insert the SSD into place and make sure the other end of the drive is resting on the standoff that you moved earlier. Now secure the SSD and standoff in place with the screw that you removed previously. With the SSD securely in place, reinstall the cover for the M.2 expansion bay. Reinstall the side panel for your PlayStation 5. Reconnect your PlayStation console to power and video and power it on. You'll be greeted by the PlayStation M.2 SSD storage utility. Follow the prompts to get your SSD formatted properly. Once completed, you can navigate over to the Storage Manager in your PlayStation 5 settings and change the default installation location for your games. You can also transfer games over to the SSD that you may have had previously installed to the console's internal storage or an external storage device. And that's it! The MP600 PRO LPX gives your PS5 extreme storage expansion for all your favorite console games. Thanks for watching!
It's lightning fast and has zero throttling. That's right, this is our brand new Aorus Gen4 SSD 7000S. And in this video, we're going to show you why it's one of the best Gen4 SSDs on the market. With the help of its latest E18 Gen4 controller from Phison and the B27 NAND from Micron, the speed of sequential read of this SSD can easily read for 7,000 megabytes per second. This is quite significant, as only very few models in the market can even achieve that kind of speed. Using another benchmark, the AIDA64 linear access test, you can see the high access speeds maintained throughout the entirety of the test. What that means is that your SSD will maintain high speeds, therefore boosting your gaming and content creation needs. Next, let's look at some real-world scenarios. We use the AJ system test to measure the ability of SSDs in video editing. From the results, it's obvious that the Aorus Gen4 7000S SSD is capable of handling almost all format applications. Now you can focus on just being creative and let your PC perform without worrying about any hardware restrictions. However, the SSD will get hot under long periods of use, and eventually the access speed will get lower. This is called throttling. And thanks to the superior thermal design of the Aorus Gen4 7000S, you can have high SSD transfer speeds and acceptable temperatures even under heavy loads. From this page, you can see that no throttling occurs even under heavy loads until the 5 minutes 45 seconds mark. During that time span, there's already been 2.4 terabytes of data accessed on the SSD. And given that the maximum size of the 7000S SSD is 2 terabytes, that essentially means that you will never see any throttling even under hours of gaming or content creation, thereby delivering exceptional, long-lasting performance. The Aorus Gen4 7000S SSD is also compatible with most CPU, coolers, and graphics cards on the market. You can safely enjoy the awesome performance without interference from other components in your PC. We hope this video helped you learn more about this amazing new Gen 4 SSD. If you want one of the best high-performance SSDs on the market, then the Aorus Gen4 7000S is definitely the one for you.